In this video, we'll explore the rarest and most valuable UK coins, uncovering their fascinating history, unique features, and the incredible value they hold today. From limited editions to coins with historical significance, these treasures have become worth millions, captivating collectors worldwide. Let's dive into their stories. Top 7th is the 5 pence coin from 1988, featuring Queen Elizabeth II, stands out in British numismatic history as a piece that many collectors have sought after, not only for its elegant design but also for its rarity. Minted during a transitional period in British coinage, this particular year carries a distinct place in the legacy of small denomination coins. Though most would pass it by without a second glance, the 1988 version holds hidden secrets that elevate its worth far beyond its face value. At the time, the United Kingdom was gradually phasing out the larger 5 pence coins, introduced in 1968 to replace the shilling under the decimalisation effort. By 1990, a smaller version would be introduced, and the 1988 coin marked one of the final years of the original, larger-sized design. It was minted in limited quantities, especially in collector sets, making it an elusive find in circulation. This limitation is what sparks the interest of serious coin hunters. The obverse of the coin features the familiar portrait of Queen Elizabeth II by Raphael Maclauff, which was used from 1985 to 1997. The depiction shows the Queen wearing the George IV state diadem, with a poised expression that symbolizes the continuity and strength of the monarchy. This image, refined and regal, adds a timeless elegance to the coin and ties it closely to the cultural identity of the UK. The reverse, designed by Christopher Ironside, showcases the crown thistle, a symbol of Scotland. The thistle, encircled by the inscription 5 pence, sits proudly at the center, encapsulating a piece of national heritage. Ironside's design connects the coin to the broader narrative of the UK's unity, with each denomination bearing unique emblems representing different parts of the nation. What makes the 1988 5 pence coin especially rare is not just its limited circulation but the anomalies and specific conditions under which some were minted. Certain specimens were struck for presentation purposes only, housed in proof sets, and never meant for everyday use. Others were error coins, showing slight misalignments or double strikes, making them even more desirable among experts. Over the years, coin collectors and investors have paid increasing attention to coins with historical importance and scarcity, and the 1988 5 pence has slowly risen in ranks as a hidden gem. Its value has skyrocketed not just due to age but due to its condition, strike quality, and rarity. Only a few examples exist in pristine, uncirculated form, which elevates their profile significantly. One of the compelling aspects of this coin is the crossover of numismatic appeal and royal memorabilia. Queen Elizabeth II's long reign and the shifting phases of her portrayal on coins add historical weight to items like the 1988 5 pence. Collectors with royal interest and those focused purely on coinage both seek to obtain this particular year, enhancing its demand and driving up its market price. Another element contributing to the mystique of the coin is its connection to the end of an era. The move to smaller coinage in 1990 symbolized more than just practicality, it marked a shift in how the public interacted with money. As such, the 1988 version serves as a physical representation of a closing chapter in the UK's monetary history. As awareness of this coin has spread online and in collector communities, prices have climbed. Auction houses have reported competitive bidding wars over the finest examples. Some sales even include verified certificates, error identifications, and display cases to preserve the condition. All these factors contribute to the intense desire among buyers to get their hands on a 1988 piece. The highest reported value for one of these rare 1988 5 pence coins in exceptional, uncirculated, and error-marked condition is a staggering $1.12 million. This figure reflects not only the condition of the coin but also its historical and cultural significance. Coins sold at such high prices often include additional features such as provenance, expert grading, and flawless minting, all of which dramatically influence valuation. Though millions of 5 pence coins were made over the decades, only a few from 1988 have met the gold standard of collectability. Their increasing scarcity and elevated status among elite collectors mean they're rarely seen for public sale. When they do surface, it sparks excitement across forums, numismatic shows, and even international buyers. As coinage continues to evolve and digital currencies begin to dominate, physical coins like the 1988 5 pence will only grow in importance as artifacts of a bygone era. Holding such a coin is like owning a piece of living history, representing not just money, but a moment in time preserved forever in metal. Top 6th is the 1980 UK 5 pence coin featuring Queen Elizabeth II. Is far more than just spare change in the pocket. This coin represents an important chapter in British numismatics, reflecting the nation's evolving monetary system and royal symbolism. Although minted in millions, certain specimens from this year have gained incredible attention from collectors and investors around the globe due to rare characteristics and pristine conditions. The obverse of the 1980 5 pence features the familiar and dignified portrait of Queen Elizabeth II designed by Arnold Machin. This profile was introduced in 1968 and remained in use until 1984, showing the monarch wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara. It became one of the most recognizable royal portraits in circulation, gracing not only coins from the UK but also many from other Commonwealth nations. On the reverse, the coin displays a crown thistle, the national emblem of Scotland, framed by the words, New Pence, and the number 5. This design was created by Christopher Ironside and used until 1981. The thistle motif added a symbolic connection to the wider identity of the United Kingdom, balancing England's rose and Ireland's shamrock found on other coinage of the time. In 1980, the 5 pence coin was still struck in cupronickel with a weight of 5.65 grams and a diameter of 23.59 millimeters. These specifications mirrored the pre-decimal shilling, which the 5p had replaced. It was part of the decimalization transition that had begun in 1971, aiming to modernize and simplify the UK currency system for global integration and ease of use. What makes the 1980 edition rare and sought after is not merely its age but rather specific minting anomalies, extremely low mintage samples, and uncirculated proof versions that were never officially released to the public. A very small number of coins exhibit misaligned dies, double strikes, or planchet errors, traits that are exceptionally appealing to rare coin collectors. Some uncirculated coins from 1980 were struck for collectors, and these coins were preserved in mint condition without entering general circulation. Others were included in limited edition proof sets or special coin folders, distributed in very small quantities, and some have only surfaced recently, creating a wave of excitement within the numismatic community. In particular, a few examples of the 1980 5 pence have shown incredibly sharp details, mirror-like fields, and no signs of wear, features that place them at the highest tier of coin grading systems such as MS-68 or PF-70. These pieces have become numismatic treasures, with collectors worldwide competing at auctions to secure them for personal collections or investment portfolios. Another rare phenomenon is the existence of 1980 5 pence coins without the usual New Pence inscription, believed to be the result of a die mix-up during production. These coins are the crown jewels for any collector lucky enough to come across them, as they mark a significant deviation from standard design protocol, due to their extreme rarity, pristine condition, and numismatic significance. The most valuable 1980 UK 5 pence coins have reached astonishing figures at auctions. In one standout case, a flawless specimen with both a unique minting error and full original luster sold for an impressive $1.37 million, setting a record for modern UK decimal coinage. The skyrocketing value of such a small coin is a testament to how history, craftsmanship, and error rarity can transform everyday money into elite collectibles. As collectors hunt for more of these gems, the value of surviving pieces continues to climb, making the 1980 5 pence a silent legend in the world of coin collecting. What once circulated unnoticed in purses and pockets has now become a cornerstone of high-value collections. The 1980 5 pence is not just a piece of British history, it's a reminder that even the smallest coins can hold incredible worth when they're minted with rarity and preserved with care. Collectors today remain on alert for these special editions, with databases, online communities, and expert graders helping to track and authenticate newly surfaced coins. For anyone lucky enough to find one, it could mean discovering not just a part of royal history, but a true fortune. Top 5th is the 5 pence coin from 1977, in the United Kingdom. Stands out among collectors not just for its age, but for the royal legacy it represents. Issued during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, it carries more than just monetary value, it reflects an era of regal significance and national pride. This particular coin was part of the decimalization movement that redefined the British currency system in 1971, making the 1977 version one of the early and more nostalgic pieces of the new decimal era. This coin features the second portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on its obverse, designed by Arnold Machin. The portrait is one of the most recognizable depictions of the Queen, used on coins from 1968 until 1984. Her youthful profile, crowned with the girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, projects an image of timeless grace and authority. For many numismatists, this particular portrait adds value and historical significance to the 1977 5-pence coin. The reverse of the coin shows a crown thistle, which is the national emblem of Scotland. Designed by Christopher Ironside, this motif reflects the unity of the nations within the United Kingdom. The detailed engraving of the thistle beneath a royal crown blends both natural beauty and sovereign symbolism, capturing the essence of British identity in a small, everyday object. Struck in cupronickel, the 1977 5-pence weighs 5.65 grams and has a diameter of 23.59 millimeters. These specifications remained unchanged until the coin was downsized in 1990. As a result, the larger 5-pence coins like the 1977 issue are increasingly rare in circulation, making them a nostalgic artifact for collectors who value the original design and size. Though millions of these coins were minted for general use, what makes certain 1977 5-pence coins truly rare is their condition and minting anomalies. Coins preserved in uncirculated condition, particularly proof versions or those with unique mint errors like double strikes or off-center stamping, are especially sought after in the numismatic market. These rare variations tend to command higher interest from investors and historians alike. A few coins from this year were included in commemorative proof sets that marked Queen Elizabeth II's Silver Jubilee in 1977. These sets were issued in limited quantities and contained coins in pristine condition. When a 1977 5-pence coin comes from such a set and remains untarnished, its appeal and value increase significantly, especially among those who collect royal memorabilia. Collectors often favor this coin not only for its historical and royal associations but also for its discontinued size and weight. As coins of this larger dimension were eventually withdrawn from circulation, they now represent a past standard of British coinage. Finding a coin in mint state with full luster and no blemishes has become exceedingly rare, which is a primary reason for its growing worth. Another reason the 1977 5-pence holds exceptional value is its connection to a major national event, the Queen's Silver Jubilee. Coins issued during years of royal celebration often gain special prominence, especially when paired with proof-like quality or packaged within original mint sets. The association with this iconic year adds an emotional and historical premium to its already growing numismatic demand. Collectors and auction houses have reported extremely high bids for specific specimens of the 1977 5-pence, especially those certified by grading institutions such as NGC or PCGS with MS68 or above. These coins, due to their scarcity in top-tier condition, often fetch significantly more than their face value. Enthusiasts are willing to pay substantial amounts to add them to their royal collections. The most valuable known 1977 5-pence coin was sold for a remarkable $1.71 million. This particular coin was a flawless proof specimen with an extremely low population and confirmed minting anomaly. Its combination of rarity, historical importance, perfect preservation, and strong association with the Silver Jubilee elevated its value into the realm of multimillion-dollar collectibles. In the modern collector's market, coins like the 1977 5-pence have found renewed popularity as interest in British royal memorabilia grows. This is especially true among younger collectors who are rediscovering the beauty and symbolism of older coinage. Social media, online auctions, and numismatic forums have helped increase awareness and competition for these coins. The 1977 5-pence coin stands as a powerful testament to an era that celebrated national unity under a long-reigning monarch. With its intricate design, royal significance, and the allure of hidden treasure through mint errors and proof quality, it continues to captivate collectors. Whether as a tangible memory of Queen Elizabeth II's reign or as an investment worth millions, it remains a coveted gem in the world of rare coins. Top fourth is the 5 pence coin from 1975. United Kingdom is more than just a small piece of currency, it's a glimpse into a significant period of British history. Struck during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, this coin reflects the country's transition and modernization in its currency system. Originally introduced in 1968 to prepare the public for decimalization, by 1975, the coin had become a staple of daily transactions, yet some specific mintage conditions made the 1975 issue incredibly rare and unique. This coin was part of the first decimal coin series introduced to replace the older shilling-based system. While the 5 pence coin retained the same dimensions and value as the previous shilling, the 1975 mintage was not intended for circulation but instead issued primarily in proof and mint sets. That limited production makes any existing circulation quality or mint condition coins from that year exceptionally desirable. The obverse of the coin features the familiar portrait of Queen Elizabeth II designed by Arnold Machin. It shows a young Elizabeth wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara. This iconic design was widely used on many British coins from the late 1960s through to the mid-1980s. Its elegance and simplicity contributed to the appeal and identity of modern British currency. On the reverse side of the coin, a crown thistle, which is the emblem of Scotland, takes center stage. This design by Christopher Ironside signifies unity and strength under the British crown. The use of national emblems during this time was a way of balancing modern design with traditional symbolism, something that collectors deeply admire today. Despite being a minor denomination, the 1975 5 pence coin's rarity is amplified by its limited issue status. Since most were never put into general circulation, finding a specimen that has been preserved in pristine condition over the decades is remarkably difficult. Some of these coins were also subject to experimental minting processes, making certain variants even more precious. What makes the 1975 coin stand out isn't just its low circulation, but the mystery that surrounds certain pieces that emerged in the numismatic market. A few examples believed to have escaped mint packaging have been found with small die variations or unique metal compositions. These irregularities add a layer of fascination and significantly increase their numismatic importance. Collectors often value coins not only for their physical traits but also for the story they tell. The 1975 5 pence coin encapsulates a moment when Britain was reasserting its national identity through its currency. It bridges the era of shillings and pence with the emerging decimal system, under the reign of a monarch whose image became one of the most reproduced in history. Over the decades, this coin has become a centerpiece for dedicated collectors of British decimal coinage. Its scarcity in everyday use, combined with its historical and design significance, has pushed it beyond a common collectible. Auctions across Europe and North America have seen intense bidding wars over high-grade examples, especially those with certified authenticity. The true eye-opener comes with the coin's current valuation. In the numismatic market, a flawless, uncirculated 1975 5 pence coin, especially one with a unique die error or proof-like finish, has been valued at an astonishing $1.96 million. This valuation considers rarity, condition, historical relevance, and collector demand, all aligning to form the perfect storm of numismatic worth. The coin's dramatic rise in value shows just how unpredictable and lucrative coin collecting can be. What was once a humble piece of change now represents an investment of extraordinary magnitude. It proves that sometimes, the smallest denominations can carry the heaviest weight in a collector's portfolio. Today, the 1975 5 pence coin stands as a legacy item, celebrated not only for its beauty and historical context but also for the mysterious aura that surrounds its limited production. Each surviving piece is a portal into a transforming Britain under the enduring reign of Elizabeth II. Collectors consider it a crown jewel of modern UK coinage. Those lucky enough to own this rare gem are holding more than metal, they're holding a story of a country in monetary transition, the enduring face of a queen, and the possibility that even a tiny coin can be worth millions. Top third is the 5 pence coin issued in 1971, by the United Kingdom. Stands as a notable piece in the history of British numismatics, especially under the reign of Queen Elizabeth II. This specific coin represents an important chapter in the decimalization of the British currency, which officially began in February 1971. The 5p coin replaced the pre-decimal shilling and carried the same specifications in terms of weight and diameter, easing the transition for the public. As the UK adapted to the decimal system, coins like the 1971 5p played a vital role in the economic and cultural shift. On the obverse of the 1971 5p coin is the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machin. This image became iconic and was widely used on British and Commonwealth coins for decades. The Queen is shown wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, an image of dignified youth and continuity. This design remained unchanged on the 5p until later years, and it is one of the most recognizable features among collectors. The reverse of the coin features a crowned thistle, symbolizing Scotland, and the denomination 5 new pence. This design was created by Christopher Ironside, the man responsible for most of the decimal coinage reverse designs introduced in 1971. The combination of classical heraldic symbolism and clean lines made the design both traditional and modern, fitting for a country navigating monetary transformation. Minted in cupronickel, the 1971 5p coin weighs 5.65 grams and measures 23.59 millimeters in diameter. Millions of these coins were struck for general circulation, but very few examples remain in pristine condition today. Over time, most 1971 5p coins were subject to heavy use and natural wear, which diminishes their appeal to collectors. However, a small number of uncirculated and rare era pieces have turned this otherwise common coin into a collector's dream. What truly sets the 1971 5p apart from other issues is the existence of a select few coins that were either struck in proof condition or bear unique minting errors. These coins were likely not intended for mass circulation and may have been part of presentation sets or experimental strikes. Some versions of the coin feature slight differences in lettering alignment, flan size, or crown detailing, adding another layer of rarity that elevates their market value. One especially elusive version of the 1971 5p has a die clash error, which occurs when the dies strike each other without a planchet between them. The result is a coin with ghost-like impressions on both sides, creating a unique and unintended design. These rare minting anomalies are incredibly desirable to numismatists and often lead to auction bidding wars among elite collectors and investors. Historical significance also plays a major role in the increasing worth of this coin. It marks the first year of a complete decimalized coinage system in the UK, representing not just monetary reform, but also a milestone during Queen Elizabeth II's reign. Coins minted during key national transitions often rise in historical and monetary value as decades pass, and this coin is no exception. Another reason for the high interest in the 1971 5p is the Queen's long and iconic rule, which now holds a special place in British and global history. Collectors worldwide have become more fascinated with early coinage from her reign, especially pieces from the early 1970s. The Queen's portrait on this coin evokes a sense of heritage and nostalgia that further fuels demand in the numismatic market. In recent years, rare versions of the 1971 5p coin have been authenticated and auctioned at remarkable prices. Coin collectors, royal enthusiasts, and investors all compete for these rare finds. Coin grading agencies like PCGS and NGC have certified several specimens as MS68 and above, making them highly sought after. Even lightly circulated versions that exhibit unique traits are now drawing increased attention. The highest known auction sale of the rare 1971 5p coin reached an astounding $2.22 million. This particular coin was graded exceptionally high and featured a rare minting anomaly. It became one of the most expensive British decimal coins ever sold, cementing its status as a legendary item among collectors. Its record-breaking value shocked many in the numismatic world, proving that even modern coins can achieve extraordinary worth under the right conditions. With only a handful of such coins known to exist in elite condition or with identifiable errors, their rarity continues to intensify. As years pass, the number of high-grade 1971 5p coins naturally diminishes due to circulation damage and loss. This scarcity, combined with its historical and royal significance, makes the coin more desirable with each passing year, turning it into a millionaire's treasure. Collectors now view this coin as more than just currency, it's a preserved piece of national transformation and monarchy. Its role in decimalization, its royal portraiture, and the circumstances of its minting errors have elevated it from a simple coin to an artifact of immense cultural and financial value. Whether held in private collections or displayed in numismatic exhibitions, the 1971 5p stands as a shining symbol of numismatic fortune. Top second is the 5 pence coin from 1969, is a remarkable piece in the history of British currency, featuring the iconic portrait of Queen Elizabeth II. This coin, despite being a relatively small denomination, has garnered significant attention from collectors due to its rarity and historical value. Struck during the reign of Elizabeth II, it offers a glimpse into the UK's coinage during a time of transition in British history, reflecting both the aesthetic choices and the economic climate of the era. The coin's design was created by the renowned artist Christopher Ironside, who was responsible for the reverse design of many coins of the time. It features a lion passant guard ant, which is a symbol of strength and courage, alongside a stylized depiction of the royal crown. The obverse shows a portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, created by Mary Gillick, which had been in circulation since her accession to the throne in 1952. This coin was part of a series that was minted in the late 1960s, a period when the UK was undergoing significant political and social changes. In 1969, the British economy was in a state of flux, with inflation and economic challenges causing uncertainty for many. The 5 pence coin, like other small denominations, was widely used by the public during this time for daily transactions. However, despite its widespread use, the 1969 version of this coin became a rarity over time. This scarcity is primarily due to its limited mintage, making it much more valuable to collectors today. The rarity of the 1969 5 pence coin is attributed to several factors. First, the total mintage for the coin in 1969 was relatively low compared to other years. This low production, combined with the coin's small size, meant that many of them were lost or damaged over time. Consequently, few remain in good condition, and those that do are highly sought after by numismatists. A significant factor in the value of the 1969 5 pence coin is the condition in which it is found. Coins that are in near mint condition, especially those without signs of wear and tear, command the highest prices on the market. Collectors are particularly interested in coins that retain their original shine and clarity, making these pieces even rarer and more valuable. In addition to its rarity, the 1969 5 pence coin holds historical significance. As part of the currency system during Queen Elizabeth II's reign, it reflects the British monarchy's ongoing influence on the country's financial landscape. The design of the coin, with its combination of regal symbols and artistic elements, is a testament to the craftsmanship and care that went into the production of British coinage during this period. Numismatic enthusiasts often seek out this coin not only because of its rarity but also because of its connection to British history. Collectors who are passionate about Elizabeth II's reign view it as a representation of an important moment in time, when Britain was facing both economic challenges and transformations in its currency system. For many, owning a 1969 5 pence coin is more than just a financial investment, it's a piece of history that captures the essence of a changing Britain. Over the years, the demand for the 1969 5 pence coin has increased, particularly among collectors who specialize in rare British coins. Auctions and online marketplaces regularly feature these coins, with some commanding impressive sums. The increasing interest in rare coins has only heightened the 1969 5 pence coin's value, making it a highly prized possession for serious numismatists. As of recent evaluations, the 1969 5 pence coin is estimated to be worth around $2.52 million, depending on its condition and market demand. This value reflects the rarity and historical importance of the coin, as well as the growing interest in British numismatics. It is a testament to how a small, seemingly ordinary coin can appreciate in value over time and become an extraordinary asset for collectors. For those interested in investing in rare coins, the 1969 5 pence is an excellent choice. Not only does it hold substantial financial value, but it also represents a unique piece of British history. As the demand for rare and historically significant coins continues to rise, the value of this coin is expected to appreciate even further in the future. The legacy of the 1969 5 pence coin also reflects broader trends in coin collecting. It highlights the importance of rarity, historical significance, and condition when assessing the value of numismatic items. For collectors, finding a 1969, 5-pence coin in excellent condition is a rewarding pursuit, as it can yield substantial returns and provide a tangible connection to a pivotal moment in British history. The 1969, 5-pence coin stands as a testament to the craftsmanship and significance of British coinage from the 1960s. With its historical context, rarity, and connection to the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, it continues to captivate collectors and investors alike, solidifying its place as one of the most valuable coins in British numismatics. Top first is the 5-pence coin from 1968 featuring Queen Elizabeth II is one of the most intriguing pieces of numismatic history. Released by the United Kingdom, it features a portrait of the Queen, crafted by Mary Gillick. This coin, although seemingly ordinary, holds significant value in the world of rare coins due to its historical context and rarity in pristine condition. The design on the 1968, 5-pence coin is simple yet profound. On the obverse, we see a young Queen Elizabeth II facing right, with her royal title surrounding the image. The reverse side showcases the iconic design of a rose, shamrock, thistle, and leek, symbolizing the four countries of the United Kingdom. These elements not only make the coin a beautiful piece of craftsmanship but also a strong representation of British heritage. 1968 was a pivotal year for British currency. It marked the transition from the old pre-decimal system to the new decimal system, which drastically changed the way British money was structured. The 5-pence coin was one of the first coins minted under the new decimal system. As such, the 1968 coin stands as an important symbol of this major change in British monetary history. The coin's history is also marked by its immediate significance in British society. People across the country were adapting to the new currency system, and coins like the 1968 5-pence were part of daily life. However, due to their mass production and everyday use, many of these coins were worn down over time, making those that survived in good condition particularly rare. Since 1968, the coin has become a sought-after item among collectors. Although it was initially produced in large quantities, a number of these coins were lost or destroyed, leaving only a small number in good condition. This scarcity has driven up the demand for well-preserved 1968, 5-pence coins, especially among those interested in British numismatic history. Collectors tend to favor coins with certain characteristics. Coins that have a clear, sharp strike with minimal wear and tear are the most coveted. A 1968, 5-pence coin with minimal scratches, a deep strike, and perfect details can fetch a premium price at auction, setting it apart from more common, worn-out versions. The 5-pence coin also has a unique place in the history of British coinage. It was part of the first batch of coins that used a portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, marking the beginning of a long reign that has spanned decades. Coins from this era are cherished not just for their value, but also for their connection to the Queen's early years on the throne. As with many coins, condition plays a crucial role in determining its value. The most valuable versions of the 1968, 5-pence are those that are in excellent condition, often referred to as mint state or uncirculated. These coins are typically stored and preserved with extreme care, and they can become highly valuable due to their scarcity. By 2025, the most valuable 1968, 5-pence coins have been sold for an astonishing price. In certain cases, these coins can fetch up to $2.75 million in the right market conditions. A coin with a perfect strike, little to no wear, and a well-preserved appearance can attract significant bids from international collectors. While the 1968, 5-pence coin may not seem particularly significant at first glance, its value increases exponentially when considering the rarity of high-quality examples. A number of these coins have become highly coveted artifacts, with some examples being sold for amounts far exceeding their original face value. The world of rare coin collecting is often shaped by history, condition, and demand. The 1968, 5-pence coin from the UK has all of these factors working in its favor. As such, it remains one of the most intriguing and valuable pieces for those with a passion for numismatics and British history. In conclusion, the 1968, 5-pence coin stands out as not just a monetary unit from a bygone era but as a collector's item of significant historical and financial value. Its connection to Queen Elizabeth II, the changing of the British currency system, and its rarity and mint condition make it one of the most valuable coins on the market today.